And today we're reacting to the deserved fall off of Bobbi Althoff. Pretty sure I saw some tweet or something along the lines where she was saying, "My podcast is over, you guys win," or something like that. We all need to have a "this is my fault" mentality, gang. There are reasons why you don't want to do this anymore because of things that happen because of you. Feel me? That being said, post the social shit money with your Friday
Bobbi obviously hit it big online with her parody of mommy blogger TikTok content.
Yes, I did name my daughter Richard. I just always really loved the name Richard, and I wanted a boy, but I had a girl, and I decided to name her Richard anyway.
There is nothing more embarrassing than walking around with one of these. Everyone knows how it got there. You know what you did.
So she was running it up over there, amassing a couple million followers, getting millions of plays per video, and making a couple of $100,000 per year.
I was making around like $250 to $300 a year.
Thousand.
Yeah.
From brand deals
on TikTok.
Wow.
And 250 is great and all, but it's hard to come up with content with just me every day.
$250,000 a year as an annual income is great and all.
Yes.
It is great.
It's great and all. I think, bro, like once you start getting that type of cheese right there, it's like there's a lot of things that you can't not do. There's not that many things that you can't not do, but you see the next level. So you bro, it's like anything. Everything is taken for granted once you're living in it for that long, and you start yearning for more, depending on the type of person you are. It's like that type of cheese is life-changing from what you originally lived like. Like, I remember making $3,000 a month. You feel what I'm saying? And be like, yo, yes, bro, yes. I remember when I made $5,000 in 1 month. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, bro, I felt like the richest man in the world. Now I'll be very, very scared. You know what I'm saying? And so you start living in a certain way. You're like, oh, like it's cool and all, you know, like it's insensitive to maybe to others, but this is how I'm living. This is my life. Feel me? It's more you're yearning for. You know what I'm saying?
It's great.
And this is where she claims that she parlayed that fame into her podcast fame.
Hi guys, welcome to the Really Good Podcast with your host Bobbi Althoff.
And from episode 1, people suspected that she was an industry plant, mainly because she was immediately in bed with the 69 God, and was shortly after showing off Mark Cuban's disgusting Piggly Wigglies.
Nasty ass bastard!
Like, dude, you are a billionaire. You should have a personal foot washer.
I believe in my podcast, so I'm trying my best. I've had a few guests, some D-list celebrities.
And not only did that spark the industry plant rumors, but also within 1 week of launching her podcast, she had the top talent agency in the entire entertainment industry representing her and her brand. Landing celebrity guest after celebrity guest, it was very clear that her growth was far from organic. This was obviously something people called out immediately online, and also to her face.
I know.
You're not an industry plant, right?
I am, but
you do feel kind of planty. We do have the same manager, so is this kind
I know,
of
isn't that
planted?
crazy?
Feels a bit planty.
This is definitely
you got here in 5 minutes. It took me 20 years.
Hey, it has been a minute.
What I think industry plant is, it's like somebody that has been that is tied to someone else in the industry and uses those connections to capitalize, and they have zero talent.
I'm not an anythinger. I don't.
Jesus Christ. Thing is, she was cooking her. Thing is like, yeah, because Keke Palmer has talent. Thing is, it seemed like she had a road. You know, she was going on. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like she did her thing early on. She had to build up her TikTok, and then you build your TikTok. It's like, it's just the fact that like other people will say that and look at you like that because before the internet, now I'm talking about for her situation, I feel like. Before the internet, it took a lot longer for people like Keke Palmer. It took her 20 years, like she said. Maybe if she had a platform back then to show that she could act in certain things, maybe it would have been faster. But, you know, then you have somebody like Bobbi, who did big stomach things, and then, you know, she maybe worked her move away, and they liked the way she looked and how she acted, so they pushed her. You know what I'm saying? I guess regardless, that's pretty planty. But maybe she wasn't just straight industry plant. It was like how Kiki said, like it comes off pretty planty. Like you're kind of planty. You feel what I'm saying? She doesn't really have no talent at all, for real.
Have any talents.
And she even admitted in a later interview that these comments broke her down mentally.
Based
I'd
on
imagine
what the comments are saying, and sometimes it's just constructive criticism. It can be a little mean, but yeah, it doesn't bother me too much.
And I really feel like her and the Hawk Tuah girl were basically on that same wavelength. And just as quickly as each rose, both equally as quickly fell off. I mean, at least for Hawk Tuah, she had this massive scandal that derailed her career. You know, the whole scam in your fans with no remorse thing will kind of do that to you. But as for Bobbi, I think that people really just got sick of her sarcastic, too cold to be here, one-trick pony bit. And when she would get in a room with someone like Offset, who read her like a book, she would be made foolish still trying to pull this act off.
This is crazy because when I saw this happen, I thought this was a part of the bit. Whole time. Nah, he's cooking her. He's frying her.
You wanted to be on my podcast.
Why you keep saying that cap ass shit, man? I honestly didn't even want to do this shit. I don't fucking do interviews. I'm fucking with you because they're making me.
You need a little bit of seasoning. You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken just on the thing. You pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man.
You can leave now.
This is my hotel. I paid for this motherfucker. You can leave now.
People laughing in the back. Shout out to Ursa Fish still posting this, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let me get the views off this. He was frying my ass.
Now, beyond this, the main public ridicule that she faced outside the industry plant narrative was that she broke up her family to be in social circles with famous people.
You know, I flew all the way here.
You did. I really do appreciate
on my daughter's
that.
first birthday.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
You missed your daughter's first birthday.
To be here.
Dark. Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
And the fact that this interview is not even up anymore. She got to sit back and live with that. Now, it catapulted her career. Ultimately, certain sacrifices need to be had for the greater good of everyone and everything. Your daughter's first birthday, we couldn't have done this any other day. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't have done it the next day. That's tough. Mommy wasn't at your first birthday. Now, she's not going to remember that. Her daughter's not going to remember that, but...
Now, when Drake is calling you a bad parent, you know you're doing something wrong. Speaking of Drake, by the way, the dude is so down bad that he's been in Bobbi's comment section on Instagram begging her to unblock his name.
Embarrassing!
Either way, despite being married at the time of these early interviews, she was always asking these guests if they would smash her up.
Would you date someone that looks like me? Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you.
I mean, imagine being her husband seeing that shit. The guy did actually file for divorce around a month after the Drake episode dropped, leading to rumors that Drake gave her her initial initiation, if you know what I mean. Obviously, after this, she would gain the reputation that she was being passed around the industry. Ryan Garcia was chasing her around the room like it was his crush on the school playground. He would later confirm them hooking up during a Twitter rant. She was seen being drunkenly carried out.
Jesus. What? What did he say? Bobbi, although fuck Drake, and that's why she got a divorce. She cool. I kissed Bobbi. It was cool. Pretty good kisser. You gotta kind of watch him, though. He be just out of nowhere twacking out.
Rants. She was seen being drunkenly carried out of clubs, and even had this really embarrassing moment when she tried to do that thing where girls soft launch the guy they're dating, only to have it backfire after the FBI, that is social media, discovered that it was some NFL player and he completely denied being with her in the first place. This caused her to crash out on TikTok.
Just like hard to imagine finding someone who is truly good for you. It's hard to imagine there's a world where there's like someone who's actually meant for you. Dating is just hard, you guys.
He said, that's not me. That's not me.
Like,
Well, now Bobbi has officially announced that she will be ending her podcast.
She
which
going
is
through
surprising
it.
to me, considering she was still getting.
Yeah, her views is cool. Like, they cool. She ain't getting like the best people on there, but Lil TJ, I wouldn't even want to do this one. Brienne Howie, I don't know who that is. Hold on, let me look at
She
these,
will be
y'all.
ending her podcast, which is
The Ruby Rose joint, Mexican OT. Yeah, these are still pretty good numbers. You know what I'm saying? Logic, Mark Maron, don't know who that is, and Nick Cannon. Drewski, 5 months ago. Yeah, she's still doing good stuff. Kevin Gates. But her podcast is strictly her having to talk to famous people though. So and I imagine that probably cost some cheese, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not like she can get on there and just start talking. There's a girl that who's talented, bro. Brittany Broski or something like that. When I say a genuine funny woman, my girl loves watching her. A genuine funny woman that she can put the camera in front of her and she just talks. Shout out to her, because she can do a podcast without nobody. You got to be able to do content with nobody else in the room. But you got to be able to sit here like how I'm sitting. If you want to be a content creator and do things where it's just you, without nobody else, so that way when you want to do your own thing, you can do it. Otherwise, you got to get all these different people involved. You can't just sit in a room and just do you. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Because you should be able, you got to be able to print this. And I can print it, just sit here and do me. You feel me?
surprising to me, considering she was still getting decent guest and views in the hundreds of thousands occasionally.
Yeah.
But obviously, when you compare this to her
Shaquille.
peak, where she was getting at least 1 million views per podcast.
Yeesh. Yeah, she was going stupid. She even got Jason Derulo to almost do 1 million. Okay, I see. Who is this right here? Oh, that one Asian dude. Charlie Puth. Yeah. Jay Balvin.
Podcast and these top level guests, it had been looking pretty rough. I mean, no one really knew these people she was now interviewing, and when she was doing solo episodes, there were not many views at all. But either way, she hosted a funeral for her podcast.
Hi guys, welcome to the Really Good Podcast. All jokes aside, all honesty, this is the last episode. In honor of the last episode, my sister and I are going to sing a song. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? And it goes like,
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
Yeah, I totally have no idea why this podcast fell out of favor. Now, regardless of all of that, even up until last year, someone was funneling money into her career, trying to make her a thing, trying to get her some positive PR with Business Insider and other entities that are known to take money to do interviews or think pieces on celebrities.
the Really Good Podcast. She was a great podcast. She got me this house, got me the car I drive. She got me a lot of stuff, and she was really great. I really did appreciate her for the time I had with her. And she brought me a lot of memories and a lot of great guests. I will miss doing this podcast, and I will miss the money this podcast brought me.
Now, over time, it has been abundantly clear that from the start this was all about money and fame to Bobbi, who straight up admitted that even when she was young, that was her main aspiration in life.
Mentally.
You can tell that's really she was talking about the things the podcast brought. Whenever the podcast ended with me, Don, and Will, it was it was a little painful, bro, because it was we met up every day, we talked about stuff, our energy, you know what I'm saying? We talked to y'all, the people that rocked with it, they rocked with it, and I guess because of it not making so much cheese like that, it still felt like a piece of something like that. It was the end of an era. It felt like something. Man, it's really gone. It seemed like to her, bro, this podcast is about this is monetary. You feel me? I don't got no ties to it. It was pretty good. It was cool. I'm no, this was we love. This was 3 brothers. You know what I'm saying? Talking, laughing, great memories there. To this day, we have some of y'all because hitting me up, bro, start the podcast back. Y'all even be hitting Will up. Bro, let us live their life, bro. Ask about that podcast shit, bro. We ain't bringing that back. It's over with.
She decided that she made like at least $300 a year on her podcast alone, and I was like, that's what I need to do next. Like, I need a podcast.
How'd you become an influencer or creator?
Just wanting to make money.
It's like she in general represents a microcosm into our society and how social media has warped people's minds.
I hope that I go from D-list to A-list. That's my goal in 10 years.
From D-list to A-list.
Yes.
I feel like over the last 2 to 3 years specifically, I've noticed a change in the way that women in particular present themselves online. And I'll say specifically on Instagram, where there's this sense that they think they are someone famous or a spectacle to be admired, and I find that shit hilarious. And I'm talking about like an everyday regular girl with 500 followers acting like her shit don't stink. I mean, people in general are just so much more narcissistic than ever before due to social media. Or I guess I should say they are desperate for online validation in a way that was viewed as cringy during the early days of social media.
As you guys know, this podcast started off just with a girl with a dream to make more money. And I knew when I started that it was going to go places. I didn't know I would fall off as quickly as I did. To be honest, I did think this was going to last a bit longer. But nevertheless, it lasted a minute, and I'm proud of the accomplishments I have, and I'm pretty sad that it has to end like this, but it's okay.
I mean, hey, shout out to her for being able to acknowledge the fall off and the fact that she loves money. She did run about 10 ads in this podcast.
Oh, really? I'm still getting money, though. Still getting money.
And the entire episode in general just seemed like a money grab, where she says, remember when I did this podcast, remember when I did that podcast.
And I will never forget the moment.
She don't know how to, like, talk about stuff and, like, she don't got no depth or range to her voice. She don't know how to, like, make an engaging thing. You know what I'm saying? This is I haven't even seen the real video, and this is boring.
He told me
this video
that I was like unseasoned chicken.
It was basically like one of those filler episodes where they just show a bunch of flashbacks from the show. You know, the one you always skip. She really just cycles through all the interviews, she plays a clip, and moves on, periodically throwing another ad in your face. And I do have a sneaking suspicion that this might just be the...
Who edited this? Like, as you get more money and you grow, especially as your celebrity grows, that's more so when, like, you need to add more. Really, when your celebrity grows, that's when you're supposed to add to the content to make it better, bigger, better, greater. You're too big for this edit to be this. Like, I get it. It's supposed to be kind of office style with the zoom in and the zoom out and the moving camera. You know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be, like, super production. Like, that's the vibe. But, like, even the ads, you feel me? Look at Drewski. Perfect example. Look at the production of a Drewski video now compared to when we used to see the iPhone, you know, skits. And even when he does iPhone skits, they're done pretty well. He knows how to do it the right way. He got somebody holding the camera. This is how you do it, bro. Look at Kai Cenat. Look how things get elevated as the celebrity gets boosted. You feel me? There's moments where you got to sit in a certain time, stack the money that you're getting in that moment. You feel me? Get that money, keep everything the same because everybody likes it, but you should be in your brain like, okay, at some point I'm going to make this next step to do this.
Pre-launch of some of the show that she wants to now do. But this is how she ends her show.
Just any final words for the podcast?
She really fell off.
No, it happened. People said I was falling off, and they were right. So now it's dead. You guys got what you wished for. You wanted it to be over, it's over. It's gone. It's not there anymore. And now, I don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't know, I just feel like someone who loves being around famous people and rising up the social ranks as she does would not just give it up. It's actually my guess, considering that this episode was posted on the very last...
This is somebody who genuinely can't wait for fame, like wants fame, is if somebody is it a bad thing for somebody to want fame? No. You know, do I want some more status to be able to walk into a certain place or room? In my mind, it looks like a cool thing, but I love how I'm living. If I could just get more money now, like, I don't need that. But if I could get a bunch of money right now and stay the same level of where I'm at and just keep getting the money going crazy, I'll react with with the ocean behind me. I'll just start, my reaction channel would just be me in different areas with different backgrounds reacting. I have a setup outside in Italy somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And we just keep it how we keeping it. I don't need that. There's a little bit of extra something cool, yeah. Everybody wants to feel a little like, yo, bro, I fuck with you, bro, yeah. Be able to shut a place down maybe once or twice. But it's not, I'm not yearning for that. I'm good. Happy.
Day of July, and with these various sponsors riddled into this crock of crap, is that this was only made to meet obligations to them, as when you agree to these deals they usually have allotted time slots of when you will post their ad. And I just cannot see very many people, even if they are a genuine fan of this show, watching the entire thing. And let me just say, the comment section on this video is not exactly what you would expect from a send-off. I mean, it was almost like it was a mixture of good riddance, they were sick of the ads, and then just a bunch of comments about how she left her family to pursue this. Either way, it looks like this is the end of the Bobbi era. Honestly, I think that she would have made more money and had more longevity online in the parody blogger space. But I guess it's a good lesson that sometimes it's better to rise up slow than to just jump on a rocket and burn out. Either way though, I want to know what you guys think about this decision by Bobbi down below. Do you think there was some sort of hand in the background telling her, no, you're not going to be the industry plant no more? They saw the triple toilet paper roll numbers on that Business Insider interview where they said America could not get enough, and they said, this ain't working. I mean, I won't lie to you guys, I feel like in general, the podcast space has lost a lot of steam.
Yeah, for sure, bro. It seemed at one point everybody was podcasting, trying to do podcasting, this, that, and the third, and the ones that were supposed to stay and keep going, they winning, and they doing their thing. They stuck through, you feel me? And they made the right decisions and the right choices. You know what I'm saying? So shout out all the podcasts that kept it going.
It's obviously become insanely oversaturated, and I think the gold rush when it comes to that genre is kind of over. But y'all let me know your thoughts down below. Also want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other industry plants out here need to be exposed. So I'm out.
Yeah, man. Shout out Bobbi though, bro. Hopefully she has a comeback or something cool that happens to her career, and she gets her little talent thing, and she can say, hey, I told y'all. I'm always rooting for people, bro, unless they're horrible people. That being said, like the video, so comment, been the rest of the videos on the channel. I appreciate it. Great video. We go, man. Man, I'm feeling so much better, bro. I'm so happy I'm not like sick no more. You can probably still hear the congestion, but I'm good. We gonna edit it, let do it.